Hey everybody, I'm Ted Drzdowski, Senior Editor of Premier Guitar, and I have the privilege of being here today with Devon Allman. Devon has brought his band, the Devon Allman Project, to the Exit Inn in Nashville, and he's going to show some great guitars. But first, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. It's so good to see you
in person.
We've been doing business for years and years and years.
Exactly.
But,
on the
yeah,
phone.
it's good to meet you in person. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
Absolutely.
And let's see, you mentioned that you had some of your dad's guitars.
Yeah,
you start with one of those?
Yeah, we'll start. So this is the guitar vault we had built for Alden, my guitar tech. St. Louis Cases made it.
And you also made this great tech booth over here.
Yeah,
too,
we had this one made as well. It's the same company, St. Louis Case. Highly recommend. They'll make anything from scratch to your specs. So this one's cool. It's got the built-in tuner. It's got electric. It's got light. He's got a workstation on top, and then storage for everything. This is backup pedals, backup cables, strings, all that. This is all guitars, and then straps are usually in here. We've got some custom straps that my dad left me.
Oh, very nice.
That are really cool. That's the Eat a Peach strap. The brass ring strap that I play and Duane Allman played. It's really cool. Classic. And then this one.
Piece of rock and roll history.
Yeah, these are all so badass. These are all made by Zebo out of Chicago. And man, he's been making them for 50 years. So the guitars, this was Dad's #1 acoustic. This is a Johnny Cash model Martin. And this thing just plays like butter. It's just a great guitar. So if you saw my dad play Melissa or Midnight Rider in the last 10 years, it was
on that guitar.
It was this guitar.
Yep. And that guitar in particular, do you know what year it's from? Or?
You know, I don't. I know that it's about 10 years old. He had always wanted one, and he had, eventually got one and just never put it down. It was very loved, and it's nice to play it for people and not have it be in a museum or a Hard Rock Cafe or whatever.
Yeah.
I really wanted to keep it playing for the people. We have an intruder here.
And we heard it during sound check. It sounds great.
Yeah, it's really got a really sweet tone to it. And then this is his 61, but I believe the neck is a 50s. So we still have yet to kind of authenticate it, but it's definitively a vintage piece. Frankenstrat. He did change out the pickups, but I have the originals. This thing is a monster guitar.
Do you know what kind of pickups are in there now?
I don't know what he put in there. It was a boutique company, real small company, that he was friends with the dude. But even the anodized gold pick guard he's had on this guitar since. And I didn't realize how many guitars my dad had. He had 43 and he left them all to me.
Excellent.
And when I saw this one, I was like, you're the man.
That's the one.
This is the one.
Yeah, and it looks like it's been refretted with jumbos or medium jumbos.
I think they're medium jumbo, yeah.
So,
but it's a great piece. It's super fast. And
do you ever use a whammy bar on that, or is that locked down?
I don't. Yeah, we have it blocked. Okay. It's a great guitar. I wondered how long he's had it or when he played it, and I found a deluxe edition of Brothers and Sisters, and I opened it up, and it almost looked like a DVD kind of case. And you open it up, and it folds out to like this wide, and it's them jamming, and he's playing that guitar. And I was like, okay.
Cool.
This is a Robbie Krieger I just picked up. I think they only made 100 or 200 of these, about 01, I want to say. Robbie Krieger SG, this thing's a monster. When we do play some Allman Brothers songs, which we only do a few per night, you don't want to do too many.
Right.
You don't want to not do any.
Yeah, you want to honor your legacy.
So when we do Dreams or One Way Out, I pick out this SG, and it's a nice guitar.
It is beautiful. What kind of pickups are in that, do you know?
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. It's an 01, so yeah, I'm not sure whatever came with it. I want to say they're like PAFs, I believe. I would have to look that up, but this one's really, really cool. Kurt Linhoff. It's a Linhoff Telecaster. And Kurt Linhoff is the guy that sold Duane Allman his Tobacco Burst Les Paul.
Ah.
And then in the late 90s, early 2000s, he started making these tellies, and they say pre-Nixon electrics. So they're designed to be like the late 50s, early 60s tellies. I think he only made about 150.
And this is obviously another one of your dad's guitars.
No, he gifted this to me. Kurt
did?
Kurt did.
Oh, cool.
On my first tour, he came out in Denver, and this cat had an insane collection of guitars and amps. I mean, he was just, he passed away recently. It was sad, but this thing's a monster.
I like that there's a humbucker in the neck.
Yeah, no, it's such a monster, and I think Keith Richards has 3 of them. He made only about 150, and I think half of them are in the hands of, like, you know, real dudes.
Did he
It's
custom
crazy.
wind his own pickups, or?
Don't know.
No,
I have no idea what went into
really
this.
Great. Looks very comfortable.
Totally. Yeah, it's got that scallop.
Yep.
It's a wonderful piece. So I play this on quite a bit of stuff. That's it on guitars and straps and cases.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, should we wander over to the pedal board and the amp?
Let's do it.